Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood Deck Tech Blitz video. I messed that intro up, but anyway. Today we are going over one of my personal least favorite heroes, but a good hero nonetheless, in Dromai. Let's go. Alright, so as I mentioned in the intro, the hero we're making the deck tech for today is Dromai. So she is one of the new heroes from Uprising. She is the other draconic hero. The first tech I did on this channel was of FAB. I don't remember who was first announced in the game, but so I already did FAB, and you know, if you do one, you kind of have to do the other. So today we are doing Dromai, and Dromai, like I said, is the Draconic Illusionist hero. So she's in a 4 intellect, 20 health, and whenever you pitch a red card, create an Ash token. Ash tokens are these. So this is the main point of the deck, is to make a bunch of these. So an Ash is a Draconic Illusionist token, and it's a material. While Ash is under an object, that object has Phantasm. If you don't know what Phantasm is, it's when this is defended by a non-illusionist attack action card with 6 or more attack, destroy this, and close the combat chain. So it kind of protects your stuff. At first I didn't really see the potential in Ash tokens, but after playing Dromai and hating her, yeah. Just because I don't like her, she's not my cup of tea, doesn't mean you can't play her or like her. Everybody has their opinions, and my opinion is I just really don't like Dromai. But they flip into Aether Ashwings, which are Draconic Illusionist Dragon allies. So this is kind of the whole deck right here. Is you take Ash tokens and flip them to the Aether Ashwings. So they have 1 attack, 1 health, and Arcane Barrier 1. And if you make enough of them, it kind of gets overwhelming. And her second ability is, if you've played a red card this turn, dragons you control have go again while attacking. So that's pretty cool. And then her weapon is going to be the Storm of Sandakai. So dragon allies you control have once per turn action 0 attacks. So basically, if you have 2 of these out, and let's say like 3 or 4 Aether Ashwings, you can attack with 1. If you've played a red card this turn, like a Reg the Embers or something, Dromai is going to trigger and give all your dragons go again. So Storm of Sandakai will kind of let them all attack for 0, and it's pretty nice. Oh, that's considered Scepter. Okay. I never knew that. Now into the equipment. My equipment for Dromai isn't really that good. It's just kind of what I got from the Uprising I bought. So we're going with Hero's Mitra. It's an instant for 2 resources prevent the next 1 damage. And that's kind of all it does. It's not the best head equipment, especially not for an illusionist like Dromai, but it gets the job done, especially if you don't have any other head equipment. On the chest, I run Sash of Sandakai. So as an instant, you can destroy it, gain a resource, activate this only if you've played a red card this turn. So not bad, not bad. We have Silken Form. As an instant, you can destroy it and transform target Ash you control into an Aether Ashwing. And it has Quell 1, which is you pay 1 for the next 1 damage of any kind, and destroy it at the end of combat. And next is Silent Stilettos. So whenever an attacking ally you control dies, or an attack action card you control is destroyed by Phantasm, you may pay 3 resources. If you do, destroy it and gain 1 action point, and has Arcane Barrier 1. So not bad. Yeah, I'm not really crazy about anything Dromai does, but I understand she's good. She's just not my cup of tea. I like Oldhim and Kano and Chain, so I like big beefy attacks. If I'm feeling like it, I go arcane damage, but I like doing a lot of damage. This deck can deliver, it's just I'm not crazy about the whole strategy. Alright, so into the deck. Red, to Rake the Embers, it's kind of vital. I mean, for 1 resource, you can create an Ash token that transform up to 3 Ash tokens with Go Again. And this card is just amazing. It's a must 2 of, and it's only a common, which makes it even better. And the cool thing is you can pitch a red to pay for it, making an Ash, and then transforming 2 of them if you only have the 2. So this deck is very synergistic. It's just not my thing. Here we go into Dust Up for 0 resources. It's an attack for 4 with 4 attack, and when it hits, create an Ash token, then transform 1 Ash. So if it hits, create an Ash, then transform the same Ash. It's pretty good, pretty good. Next, you're going to run 2 sand covers. No, keep in mind this is not the best Dromai build in the world. It's just a reference to get the idea. That's what all these are. One day, I'm working on my chain deck, so when I get all the important cards for that, then yeah, that's when I would say, yeah, I should probably follow this. Same thing with my Kano build, which I will put the deck list for the Ira and Kano decks in a pinned comment down below. So watch out for those. Same thing with this deck. So for Sand Cover, 0 for an Illusionist or Draconic Illusionist instant. Target Ash you control gains Ward 4 until end of turn. So Ward 4 is if your hero would be dealt damage to prevent 4 of that instead. So you can give your Ashes protection if someone just like, hey, bonk this, you know, like an Aether Dud or something. You don't want it dying, so you just gotta say Ward 4. Alright, I only have the 1 red Billowing Mirage. I think I played 2 blue. It's just all I had, and I kind of like the card for this deck. So 1 resource, 3 attack. When you attack with Billowing Mirage, transform 1 Ash you control into an Aether Ashwing and go again. So not bad. Not the best card in the deck, but definitely not bad. I run 2 Sweeping Blows, so 1 resource. When this attack, when you attack with Sweeping Blow, create an Ash token will go again. Throw it attacks for 3, not bad. I run 2 of those in every color, and the foil just looks super good. Another one of is going to be the Embermaw Centipede. For 2 resources, it has Phantasm, which again, if it's defended by a non-illusionist attack action card with 6 or more attack, destroy it when they destroy this card and the combat chain closes. When it's destroyed, create an Ash token that's coming in for 8. So yeah. I run 2 Dunebreaker Centipede, so they both have Phantasm, and when it's destroyed, create an Ash token with Go Again, it's coming in for 5. It's like Embermaw Centipede's little brother, basically. Next is Skittering Sands. So for 0, it's a Draconic Illusionist action to transform target Ash you control into an Aether Ashwing and gains +3 until end of turn. +3 attack until end of turn and go again. So if you slam 2 of those down, some Ash is getting +6. Now we're getting into the fun bits with Dromai. Next, we're going over the dragons, which I'm not going to reveal them yet, but we're going over the dragons. Alright, so I like running... Well, this is all I had, so I like running 1 Invoke. I still haven't learned how to pronounce all these names. Vinsurakai, I think. For 3 resources. So Invocations resolve as flipped as an ally in the battlefield. So you play this, you transform target Ash you control under it. So all that means is take an Ash token and you put it underneath, and it gives it Phantasm. But you flip it, and whenever Vinsurakai, I'm gonna butcher all these dragon names just so you're aware. When Vinsurakai hits a hero, he deals 3 damage to 3 arcane damage to them. And that's coming in for 6 attack, and he has 1 health. So not bad, not bad. The downside is the 1 health. But all the dragons have some kind of downside to kind of level them out. Next is Invoke Necria. Same thing. All the dragons have the same ability of transforming target Ash you control under it. So they all have that ability. But Necria costs 3. And when it deals or is dealt damage, put a -1 health counter on her and create an Ash token. With 4 attack and 7 health. So not bad. Next is Invoke Oiva for 2 resources. At the start of your turn, or when Oiva enters the battlefield, transform 1 Ash you control into an Aether Ashwing. So basically, what you do is you play her, you put the Ash under her, and then flip it, and then transform an Ash. So not bad. Next is my personal favorite dragon is Invoke Dromai. The effect is my favorite out of all the dragons. But this is the cheapest dragon, cost 0. One of the cheapest dragons. Once per turn, or when Dromai attacks or leaves the arena, gain 1 action point. Yeah, it's really good. 3 attack, 2 health. Kind of one of the weaker dragons, like attack and health wise, but one of the stronger dragons when it comes to effects. Now my favorite dragon when it comes to art is Asvali, and the one I hate playing against the most besides maybe Dromai. For 0 resources, you get the effect of whenever it attacks, you may have him deal 1 arcane damage to up to 2 any targets. So you can deal 1 arcane damage to an Aether Ashwing, or deal 1 arcane damage to Dromai, or any other allies for that matter. So not bad. Yeah, so aesthetically, this is my favorite dragon. Effect-wise, it's pretty okay. 2 attack, 3 health. Alright, how many dragons do we have? 4. Alright. So for 1 resource, you get Invoke Kyloria. And Invoke Kyloria has, when it hits a hero, gain control of an item they control. If you don't gain control of an item this way, draw a card. This is a really strong dragon. So like you can grab energy potions or time snap potions or potions really. But if they don't have any items out, you just get card advantage. So you're getting card advantage one way or the other. And I think that's kind of what they were going for, because it's kind of like a golden dragon. Here we have Invoke Dromai for 2 resources. This is one of the best dragons, in my opinion. Opponents can't play cards or activate abilities during your turn. I feel like this was made directly to counter Icelander. Again, like with Thought in FAB, Icelander just needed to have some counters against her in some way, because she's really good. Next is Invoke Yandere for 1 resource. So Yandere enters the arena with an endurance counter on him, and if it would be dealt damage, remove an endurance counter from him to prevent 3 of that damage, because he only has 3 health and 3 attacks. So again, a good dragon. He kind of protects himself, but so he can pretty much take 6 damage and then he dies. The last dragon is Invoke Miragai. Your first dragon attack each turn loses and can't gain Phantasm. I honestly don't understand this dragon. I just know it's an extra dragon. I just don't understand the point. It's just the only other dragon I had, and I felt like I needed to play as many dragons as I could. I don't get it. So if someone sees this video, if you could tell me in the comments what the point of this dragon is, I will be forever grateful, because I do not understand this dragon. Alright, that's it for the red. Now we get into yellow. Again, sand cover. I run this in every color because it's just good. The red one gives ward 4 to an Ash, and the yellow one gives ward 3. Next is 2 Dust Ups. Attacks for 3, same effect as the red one. When it hits, create an Ash token, then transform in 1 Ash. So again, it hits, create an Ash, then transform the same Ash. Not bad. Next is Sweeping Blow. These are the last yellow cards. So when you attack with Sweeping Blow, create an Ash token, go again. Very good. I only have 1 Transmogrify. So for 1 resource, the next attack action you play this turn is Illusionist, has 6 base attack and gains Phantasm with go again. So it's kind of like Brand with Cinderclaw for 5, because that one gives makes your next attack Draconic in addition to its other types, and Transmogrify makes it Illusionist. 2 Rake the Emperors, again, it's really good. The red one transforms 3 ash, but this only transforms 1 ash. But again, it's still good. Alright, 2 sand covers. Yellow one gives ward 3, red one gives ward 4. This one gives ward 2. So the worst of the bunch, but not bad. Next is 2 blue Millowing Mirage. When you attack with it, transform 1 ash you control into an Aether Ashwing, and then go again. So not bad. You're going to run 2 Skittering Sands, so transform an ash you control into an Aether Ashwing. It gains +1 till end of turn, and go again. Alright, finally, the last 2 cards in the deck is 2 Ember Moss Centipies. So it has Phantasm, and when it's destroyed, create an Ash token. 6 base attack. It's good. I like it. As seen, I wish I had more red ones. I would maybe take out... No, I don't know. I would take one of the worst cards out for it. Definitely. Like I said, this deck isn't the best Dromai build you're ever going to see, but it's not the worst deck you're ever going to see. It's definitely down there. It's down there in the bad Dromai decks, but I was just working off what I got from the Uprising cards I got, and, you know, that's what matters. As long as you have fun with the game, it doesn't really matter how bad your decks are. You could really just be playing Commoner the entire time and still have a blast, and that's what matters. You know, I play this game for fun. I don't like getting competitive with this game. Well, okay, that's a lie. I do, but I'm not gonna spend, you know, $3,000 on a deck just to compete at the top level. This game's about fun, and that's what that's what it's all about. Yeah, so that's going to be a wrap. And again, if you can just tell me what the point of the one dragon is, if I can find it. Mirror Guy. I think it's Mirror Guy. Yeah, if you could tell me what the point of Mirror Guy is in the comments, I would be forever grateful. And you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.